Hey everyone, today I am super excited to share my experience from the acrylic painting workshop that I attended in Bangalore last week. It was a 2-day workshop over the weekend and I was really looking forward to it. The venue was at Shunaya Art Center and let me tell you, the place had such a calm and amazing vibe. When I arrived, a few people had already gotten there. In total, there were about 15 participants. Athira and her team had everything set up so beautifully. Aprons, brushes from Bristow, pencils, scales, practice sheets, and of course our canvases, all ready to go on the easel. Once everyone had settled in, Athira kicked things off with a theory session, explaining color theory in detail. I made sure to take plenty of notes. After that, we moved on with our first practice session, where we started getting familiar with the brushes. We split into 2 groups and she gave us a demo on blending techniques, which we practiced later. We were each given our own unique shades of colors to experiment with. I was pretty much done with my blending practice. The room was buzzing with creativity and everyone explored different techniques. Athira was really approachable, always there to help us whenever we needed guidance. After a productive morning, we broke for lunch just outside the room, and it was a lovely afternoon, perfect weather to relax and recharge. Post-lunch, we dove back into the practice session, exploring different techniques like glazing and creating textures. To transfer my image onto the canvas, I used the grid method, and then I started working on the stag, focusing on adding details and depth. Time flew by and before I knew it, it was evening. I packed up all my materials and headed back home. I thought I could finish the stag at home that night, but I couldn't quite get to it. There was a change of plan post that, and I headed to IKEA with my friend to enjoy the delicious meal. So the next day, I was really excited to get back and finish the painting. I arrived at the venue early, which gave me a chance to wander around and soak in the atmosphere. As you can see here, while most of the people were done with the stag painting, I was a bit behind, but eventually I caught up and completed it. It also turned out to be pretty good for a first draft. What do you think? Next, I moved on painting the background, working on the trees, leaves, and building up the depth effect. Later, we took a little break and enjoyed some refreshing tea, which gave us the boost we needed to push through the final touches. By the end, my painting was finally complete. I was so happy with how it turned out. And yeah, that was the end of the workshop. We also wrapped up taking some great pictures to capture the moment. Honestly, it was such an incredible experience and I can't wait to do more workshops like this. Thank you for listening through and I hope you enjoyed hearing about my experience.